Guys, it's LaserBeast here, and today I want to answer one simple question. What can you do in Dragonflight at level 70? This question has been asked quite a lot on the forums and in other places, and I think people are
let us lay waste to this realm.
8. Mers, thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge.
Have any sort of borrowed power system to farm
no
things
borrowed
like
power.
anima for?
That's right.
What are we actually going to spend our time doing? So let's get the obvious things out of the way first. Of course, it's World of Warcraft. We're going to have dungeons, we're going to have Mythic Plus to
That's
do,
right.
we're going to have a raid to complete, and we're going to have casual and rated forms of PvP. So that forms the bulk of basically gearing up our characters and getting more powerful. So Blizzard have confirmed that the Season 1 will start for Dragonflight on the 12th of December. So for the raid, the Vault of Incarnates, Normal, Heroic and Mythic will open on the same day on the reset on the 12th of December.
Yeah, so that's when raiding starts. That's when we're going to be.
Plus will also become available, and you probably know already by now, but there's a...
Wait, so is Mythic Plus not going to be available until the 12th of December too? So are we just going to have to like run dungeons to get gear without Mythic Plus?
New dungeon rotation, so we're not just going to have the Dragonflight dungeons in this first season for Mythic Plus.
Oh shit, so there will be no Mythic Plus. So what we're going to have to do, guys, is form up 5-man groups in this stream and just do regular dungeons once we hit cap level. Because we're going to have to gear out, and that's going to be the only way to gear out before raid opens. Heroics and Mythic Zeros. Okay, so Heroics and Mythic Zeros. I said that a few times. Sorry if I missed it, Raiko. Okay, so we're going to be running Mythic Zeros and Heroics.
We have a realm to destroy.
Linda June, thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge. Interesting.
Different ones, so we're going to
okay,
have Ruby
so that's what we'll be
Pools,
doing then.
the Knockout Offensive, the Azure Vault, and the Algathar Academy. Those are 4 new ones. But as well as that, we're going to have the Halls of Valor and
It'll
the
be cool though, because
from the...
when the first season starts, you only get 4 of the new dungeons. At least we'll be able to do all 8 new dungeons to start. So that's
Legion
good.
Expansion,
December 12th, yeah. December 12th is the day.
And the Temple of the
Raid
Jade
and Mythic
Serpent
Plus.
From
The rest of
Draenor
Mythic Plus
and Mr. Pandaria, respectively. So the aim is here to try and rotate the dungeons around a bit more so that we don't have the same dungeons to do for like the next 2 years, and hopefully people don't get as bored. Some people love this, some people really don't. It is what it is. Hopefully it'll keep things feeling a bit more fresh.
I like the rotation. I just wish they would have put the new Dragonflight dungeons, all 8 of them, as the first rotation, and then start switching it.
And obviously the PvP season will also start at
Are you going to be on at 6 today? Probably not.
Into your rated
Probably not, Wacky.
But
I will be all day tomorrow. I have to get some work done today because I'm taking work off tomorrow and I'm streaming all day, like 10 hours straight.
Are there any new battlegrounds? No, there aren't for now. But what you do get as a PvPer is the new rated solo shuffle that you can go
partially
on,
opening to
it's
the raid?
A competitive way to gear up now.
For the jailer? No, it's fully open, I'm pretty sure. The raid fully opens day 1.
And rewards are just the same, such as the vicious mounts and the vicious saddles and all that stuff. So something for you to do there if you like that solo sort of PvP style. And if you are into your PvP and you like a bit of world PvP, you'll get rewarded for completing certain world PvP activities now in the Dragon Isle, such as getting honourable kills, of course, but also for doing some sort of PvP world quests that give you a currency.
World PvP could be fun as a Scourge raid. If we all group up, if we put together a 40-man stream raid and start doing some world PvP content, that could be a lot of fun.
You can take those bloody tokens to an NPC called Militia in Valdrakken near the target dummies and use it to buy some decent eye-level PvP
Scourge
gear
raiding
with a nice
the entire
PvP
Dragon Isles.
orientated set bonus on it. Now, the sets themselves look really nice, so even if you're not that into PvP, it's something you can work on to get all the time.
Some
transmog. Nice transmog set. But it's a good way to get a bit of PvP gear before you actually step foot into the arena or the rated battlegrounds. So those are the obvious things, the endgame systems and features that we always have. But what's new? So again, rep is something that we always have, but they've done it a different way this time, and they've done it in the form of renown. Now, don't get scared. Yeah. You don't have to choose a covenant or anything like that in Dragon Isles.
There is an update.
It's just you basically have a renown system with each of the major factions. So you will get dailies, and there will be a weekly quest and sometimes bi-weekly quests in here, which are going to get you to basically go out into the world and just gain a certain amount of
Remember, these weekly quests are going to give us renown. Renown is what we're going to... It's not player progression related renown at all. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it is going to give you that that rep with the factions.
With some decent rewards for doing so.
Can you link this video?
So
I want to send it to friends.
You're going to be just chipping away at earning renown with these factions as you do anything and everything.
Right after the video's over, I'll link it.
You get rep from a lot of different sources. So some of these things that you unlock through getting renown levels higher and higher will be account-wide. And you will get renown from the moment you get in Dragon Isles. You'll start gaining renown and rep with the faction. So you should be able to unlock some of these things while you're leveling up. And if not, you'll just get them after you get 17 starter and more reputation. If you are wondering which things are account-wide and which things aren't, then you can check this by looking for the blue text that says Account Unlock underneath the title of the
That's
feature
new.
when you hover over it in the Renown page, just like I'm showing you on the screen right now.
See, again,
so,
the alt-friendliness of this expansion is unbelievable.
Level 70, you'll get a quest called Open Orientation. Now, this will encourage you to travel around the world and get introduced to the key NPCs from each of the factions and get to know a bit more about them. So, here you can check out the rewards as well while you're going around. So there's tons of rewards from reps.
Yeah, that dragon riding skill, man.
There's the 4 main factions that you can earn renown with: the Dragon Scale Expedition, the Iskara
I like
Tuskar,
this UI, it's nice.
the Marek Centaur, and the Valdrakken Accord. So there is a currency that
don't forget, you want to unlock that Tuskar. Make sure you get that
from
shit.
doing most activities around the Dragon Isles, called Dragon Isle supplies that you
start
use
leveling
to
alts
buy
until you
items
get
from
your
these
main
different
up.
factions
Lots of
that
bonuses
unlock,
for alts,
obviously,
yeah.
as you increase your
True.
renown. Now, these do come from loads of different sources, such as treasures out in the world, killing bosses, completing quests, completing world quests, finding little chests.
We're going to fucking pug raid some of this shit.
So let's have a look at the Dragon Scale Expedition first.
We're doing a lot of this stuff out in the world.
So you can get some decent eye-level gear to help you fill in slots that you don't get from Mythic Plus or Raiding or PvP if you get unlucky with a certain slot. There's bits of gear there that you might want to buy, and if not, for
2
the
levels,
eye-level,
first-time
maybe just for the
crafters,
transmog. You also get access to a lot of dragon riding mount customizations. Now, some of these are in the form of profession items where you need to actually learn the recipe to craft the scroll that teaches you the customization. And these are set on bind on pickup, so you're going to have that specific profession to learn some of the different customizations for your dragon.
So I'm jewel crafting and mining. I gotta make sure I do that shit.
Say that customizing your dragon is going to be something that you're going to do ongoing throughout the expansion pretty much. So it's a massive task to get all the dragon riding customizations unlocked. When you're in the rostrum of transformation, you can see where each customization option comes from.
That's going to be mine.
That you really like.
That's going to be my boy. Oh man, look at the gladiator set. Yeah, this dragon style, this is cool.
See where each
but I really like this one with the 4 legs. I don't know why. It's just, it's a classic World of Warcraft dragon to me.
So you might find one
that's
that
what
you
I'm
really
going to go for.
For example, say the red skin for the Highland.
Of course, it's going to be Death
you might
Knight
think,
inspired.
Right, I want to get that. Where do I get it from? Then you can set that as a
So
goal
old mounts are useless? Yes, Assault. Old mounts are useless in the Dragon Isles. Everywhere else you can still use them, but in the Dragon Isles, there wouldn't be any reason for you to use an old mount because your dragon riding mount is 3 times faster.
Come,
why the hell would
us
you?
Lay waste to this realm.
Taco de Pozo. Yeah, why would you use anything out? Thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge. There's no reason to use another mount. You would be able to use it. I mean, you can mount on it, but why the hell would you? Why would you choose to travel slower? Unless you are an evoker, then you could just use your flying.
That appearance, but you might need to get your renown very high, or you might need to
ground mounts for small movements, probably. Yeah,
boss or something. For
if there's no flying allowed, like maybe in Valdrakken or something.
Lay waste to this realm.
Sakochi, thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge.
So it's going to be a long-term
Thank you so much for the follows,
so
guys.
back
today.
to the rewards
you guys are
from
awesome.
the Dragon Scale Expedition. So there's a ton of profession-related items.
Well, unless your dragon riding is on cooldown, maybe.
Equipment that you can equip and have as cosmetics for when you are doing your certain profession. And the ones from the expedition, as you can imagine, focus around sort of, funnily enough, archaeological-looking things like a brush and like a little knife and things like that.
Yeah, the profession transmogs are cool.
Has kind of been put in the bin. But again, it is what it
archaeology
is.
got
These
fucking
are just
shit on
things
for
you
a
can
long
get
time.
if you want them as cosmetics. Now, as with most of the reputations, there's some nice little toys and some recipes to make toys from professions again. Now, there's pets as well, and eventually there's mounts you can unlock when you get to quite high levels of renown. And there's also some normal types of cosmetic gear like capes and the ensembles, such as the recolors of the questing gear that you can get if you like those. So moving on to the Iskara Tuskar, these are the guys that are in the Azure span down at the bottom in the frozen
They're going to be
areas by the
playable,
water.
guys. I'm telling you.
Now, these guys do also have...
I'm telling you, the fucking Tuskar are going to be unlocked during Dragonflight. They have their own mounts. They have tons of customization. For an NPC, it's ridiculous. They also wear armor as NPCs. That's a giveaway usually. The fact that they can wear armor is insane. Guys, get your renown up on the Tuskar because they are going to be a playable race before Dragonflight is done.
I promise similar kind of rewards that you can expect. Some profession recipes.
Clip this shit and play it back. I'm telling you.
And they've got some pets. Toys,
are you going to be able to raid?
They've also got some mounts, which are going to be.
Are you going to be able to ride your dragon everywhere, or just in the Dragon Isles? Just the Dragon Isles right now.
And there's 4 of those
just
you can collect, and I can imagine there's a lot of people that are going to want.
Who knows
to get
what comes out down the line? But right now it's just the Dragon
Isles. Sort of own zone-wide thing you can unlock. So for the Dragon Scale Expedition, I didn't mention there is a rock climbing kind of mini game you can do. Now for the Iskara Tuskar,
those mini games are cool.
Have different types of fishing, so you can unlock ice fishing, lava fishing. You can even unlock fishing with a harpoon. and even set up fishing nets to gradually catch fish over time that you can then revisit to collect the fish.
Come,
there's also these
let us lay waste to this realm.
00 flip side. 00. Thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge.
I'd imagine these are just going to give you higher quality fishing reagents to use in your cooking recipes. And
fishing could be really fun in the Dragon Isles.
Appearances that you can unlock for your
I mean, the
gear.
cinematic literally starts out
again,
with
the Centaur, the Marek
fishing.
Centaur, they follow a similar reward system where there's a cosmetic appearances, great customization.
We have a realm to destroy.
Theonisa, thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge. So many of you guys are following now, man. I might have to drop that little thing to the side here.
Is the hunts with the Centaurs.
That's wild.
Now you can take on different companions and or buffs.
There you go. Somebody clipped it. Tuskar will be playable.
And you basically be stronger out in the world when you're hunting with this pack of Centaurs. So something different there again, just for a bit of flavour. And again, the
new Centaur models
similar
are
things
beautiful.
That are standard for the rep rewards, such
the old ones
as
were horrible.
Plenty of dragon riding customization options. There's lots of cosmetics available from this Valdrakken Accord reputation at higher renown levels, and they kind of take on the appearances of the aspects. So there's the different colour tints to match the different Dragonflights. And there's also armour and weapon cosmetics, which look really nice.
Nice.
As well as the usual, there's some crafting recipes, which the crafters are going to want to get their hands on. And there's some toys and some
crafting
pets,
in general, professions in general, this expansion, it's a big deal.
So the rep thing
it's
is
really
going
nice
to
what
take
they've
quite
done
a lot of work. It's going to be, again, one of those ongoing things that you're gradually going to chip away at, gain more
Congrats, Sam, on the growth of your channel. When I started watching you originally, you only had 30. Oh, wow.
World Quest, which
well,
obviously
thank
going
you.
to be part of the endgame systems too. You will unlock World
yeah, 30 was pretty late on in the game. I streamed to only 5 people for like 6 months.
That's when you get to level 70.
But here we are.
The
Scourge has grown, and it's all because of you guys. Thank you so much.
As you level up, because you don't need to do the campaign when you level up the second time either. So World Quest will be there.
I'd like to see Worgen go forward. Well, factions don't matter anymore.
So there's another form of rep, which is the Rathian and
everyone can do whatever
support.
they want now.
So each week you get to choose one of the guys to support for that given week. You can
you can change. Hold on, you can change your allegiance every week. Who's gonna flip flop? Who's the asshole who's gonna flip flop? If you pick Sibelian or Rathian week 1, stick to it. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a traitor. Okay? I'm gonna pick Rathian because he's handsome. No other reason. He is a way worse leader than Sibelian. Way worse. He does not qualify like Sibelian does. His tactics are horrible. Sibelians are you know, pragmatic. They make sense. Rathian is irrational. Sibelian is rational. Everything says Sibelian should be the leader. But why am I picking Rathian? Fucking guy's handsome.
You choose now. These are going to give you a series of quests to complete in that week. You can just complete these all at once.
Captain Jack of WoW. Yeah, exactly.
You can space them
Who do you want to lead your ship? A responsible pirate, you know, who knows how to do shit right, or do you want Captain Jack Sparrow? Come on.
It's totally up to you, but you've got that week to do them in before this reset.
He's 12, yeah, he's old enough.
These guys offer various rewards from their reputation, mostly cosmetic gear with a black Dragonflight theme, as you can imagine, as well as some customizations for your dragon riding mounts again, and finally some gear that you may get some use out of, which is around normal raid quality item level. These quests do involve killing a lot of sort of elite guys, so you probably just want to group up for this and smash your way through it. So that's pretty much the reputation side of things dealt with. Now, another thing you can do at Endgame is the Primal Storms. Now, this is a world event, and it's very similar to the pre-patch event that we had for Dragonflight, so different types of elemental storms are going to be active across the different zones.
I'm talking about his ability to lead, guys. Don't fucking twist what I just said. Jesus Christ.
Go in, defeat the creatures, and fight back the storm, kill the special creatures, and then shut the whole thing down. Now, as you complete these Primal Storm events, you're going to gain a currency called
the Primal Storms. We already did all this shit.
Gear, currently equivalent to the Heroic Dungeon gear, so it's not much use other than for the transmog.
I know, right?
However,
we're live, baby, we're live.
The gear can be upgraded, so once you purchase the base piece from Mithresser at the Sapphire Enclave in Valdrakken, you can then talk to the guy next to her, Rathelshi, to trade the base piece in, plus some storm sigils to increase.
That's interesting. You can use the storm sigils to upgrade the gear.
So, which is just on par with the loot from the first raid bosses on normal difficulty, so it's a bit better. So it's slightly higher than base level Mythic Dungeon gear, and it keeps the same set bonus and appearance. So, as I just mentioned there is a set bonus tied to this gear, so this only works in the outdoor content in the Dragon Isle, so this is a nice aim for people that don't do
That's nice.
We have a realm to destroy.
Glistening GX, thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge.
And it's a bit similar to the Covenant set that we saw.
Will I be leveling with War Mode on? Probably not, man. As a streamer, it's a fucking bad idea. I'll just get fucking camped all day.
It's quite a big bonus to your damage.
People will know where I am at all times. It's a fucking horrible idea.
It even has a cheat.
I'm probably gonna flip flop for the transmog. Yeah, probably me too.
So how do you get the primal cores to upgrade the gear? So you'll get primal cores by collecting storm sigils from enemies that you defeat during the primal storms, and you can trade these storm sigils.
Wait, are the primal storms continuing on through Dragonflight? Because this shit's upgradable gear here.
Come, let us lay waste to this realm.
Moist squirrel. Jesus Christ. What a name. Moist Squirrel, thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge. You'll protect me?
So one of air, water, fire,
and then one of you will betray me.
So it is going to take you quite some time.
I know, everybody wants to be king.
Set of this. So this does seem to be a long-term goal aimed at the kind of solo, casual
full
players.
Raid leveling,
You could make use of this to fill in a slot.
2 invasions every 4 hours. Well, it looks like we're going to want to do them because the gear looks pretty good. The gear looks pretty good, so we're going to want to do these
Really unlucky trying to get a gear in a certain item slot.
For that, we can group up massive groups.
You can also get weapons from this too, so it is a guaranteed bit of battle protection you could rely on early on in your gearing up journey.
I think there will be storms in the Dragon Isles,
to this system too for 2,000 elemental overflow, and there's also some pets as well, some pretty cool battle pets, so you'll likely have loads of this currency. If you enter
your activity, we have a realm to destroy.
Brux, thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge.
Across them as you're gaming, then you're probably going to get loads of this currency over time to be able to spend on these rewards. Okay, so other things you can do at endgame. So there are different mini games and events going on. So one of those is the Siege of Dragonbane Keep.
Oh, we're going to do this shit together.
This is in the Waking Shores. You will unlock it when you get to level 5 renown with the Valdrakan Accord.
Nice.
And when you unlock it, a little guy will appear called Herald Flaps. He'll come and find
you.
So
we got to escort him? We're going to do this. We're going to form up a fucking huge raid and escort him.
This is a scenario type event with 5 stages, working through the keep to defeat the boss at the end.
Probably can't do it in a raid,
does give you a
we'll
chest
try.
with some decent loot in it, which again could help with your gearing up early on, and it gives you some more
I
supplies
updated my launcher. Yeah, there was an update.
This event, or scenario if you will, isn't available all the time, but you can go to this location on the map and wait for it to start.
Gotcha.
I don't know when the exact start times for this are, how long is between each different siege event, but there will be an announcement when it's about to begin across the zone, and I believe it also announces the start of it in Valdrakan
There you
too.
go.
A different event you can take part in is the Tuskar Community Feast. So you can participate in creating the Iskara soup. So you basically do various tasks such as kicking fish back into the pot.
That did look like the moth for a second.
Into the pot, tenderizing the meat, stomping crabs that are trying to eat it, defeating enemies that are trying to steal the soup. So this event lasts for 10 minutes, and the more tasks that you complete while the event is active, the better quality the soup is. And once it is complete, you can interact with the pot.
Oh, Pug Raid Central. We could use our entire stream to make the greatest soup ever.
Now here's some data mine versions of the spell that I found on WoW.
Oh, we could make a great soup
for the data mining on that one.
Yeah,
you can check the map to see when this event will start and see when it is active, and it'll also tell you how long is left of the event if it is currently active, so you can know how long you've got left to go and take part. There will be more events like this and some mini games, as like the rock climbing thing.
These are cool. We'll do some of these mini games. We'll do a stream where we just do the mini games. That'll be fun. It'll be a nice break from all the other shit going on.
Exploring and having a good time. There's no system really that you should feel like you have to do that's completely mandatory, otherwise you're doing yourself a disservice, you're going to be less powerful than other people. It really does feel like they want you to just go in there and just explore.
Oh guys, don't forget, update your add-ons.
So as well as those things
update your add-ons today.
Obviously a massive new one for any crafters or
probably
profession guys out there are the professions now. These are going to take a fairly long time to level up.
We have a realm to destroy.
859, thank you for the follow and welcome to our Scourge.
I haven't even basically touched the surface when I've been testing these on the beta, but it's pretty safe to assume
and turn off unnecessary ones. Yeah, update Raider IO.
For example, you're going to have so much.
Yeah, the less add-ons you have, the less likely your game is to break. What you don't want happening is an add-on breaking your game. You get kicked out and then you get put in a queue. That's a fucking disaster. So if you can manage to get by without certain add-ons, if you've got add-ons like specific to raiding or something, just turn them off. You're not raiding right now. You don't need that shit. Minimal add-ons. You don't want to fucking crash. You don't want to get kicked from your server. You don't want to have to get in a queue again. So keep it easy, people.
So much to discover and learn.
Nice and gentle.
And people are going to be loving you if you are.
You don't got a fucking hard pen right now.
High quality items early on, or even just going forward. You're going to be able to spend a lot of time, improving your professions and learning new recipes and such, getting them from the different sources. And obviously then you can use the new work order system, so people can just request items.
The work order system's cool. If you don't know what that is, you can literally have people of other professions. You put in an order for some work. You need a gem or something made, and a jewel crafter can come in, pick up your work order, and make it for you.
Some commission on it.
It's really cool.
Crafters in Dragonflight are just going to have a really good time overall. And I'm even going to try some of this myself as well. It's got me excited to see what the whole system is.
It's a cool thing for professions.
So as I briefly touched on before, I said that a bit about the crafting.
I deleted all my add-ons except for details.
There is a lot to do with Endgame and Dragonflight. But
I'm excited for crafting. Yeah, so am I.
It's all mandatory. It's completely optional. You don't need to go and do rock climbing if you don't want to. If you think that's stupid, then just forget it exists.
That's the best part.
You don't need
None
to
of
make
this
the
is
Tuskar
required.
Soup. You can basically do whatever you want. If you just want to spend your time in Mythic Plus, then you can
Our
do that.
Scourge
If you
and
want
this
to spend
stream can do whatever the
just
fuck we
going,
want.
scouring through the zones,
And we're going to.
finding
We're
all
gonna
the
do some crazy
treasures,
shit
getting
in
all
this
the little
expansion.
achievements for doing certain random quirky
We're going to break the
activities out in
game.
world.
I'm convinced. We're
Do
going to
whatever
Scourge raid
just
across
suits your
Dragon Isles.
playstyle best.
There's going to
There
be
is
a point
definitely
where people are going to get to know this stream because they were killed by it. That's going to happen.
a lot of things going on that you can do to fill your time other than the usual things we do to gear up. Personally, I am quite happy not having
The
a borrow
Murloc
power
dimension
system
looks
that you
cool,
feel like
that
you
quest
have to
line, yeah, for
constantly
sure.
farm with to
We'll
keep
probably
up.
do that tomorrow
It kind
on
of feels
stream.
more relaxed and a lot less rushed.
Let us lay waste to this realm.
Zari Cesari. What a cool name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to our Scourge.
Let me know what you think about
Dragon
this.
racing
And
looks
do you
like a
think
lot
there's
of
enough
fun, for
content at Endgame and Dragonflight to make it worthwhile your time? Let me know what you think. And guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more guides and content for World of Warcraft like this.
There you go.
Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Take care, guys. I've been LaserBeast, and I'll
What a
catch
great
you next
video.
time. Cheers.
What a great video. You guys asked for the link in the chat for this video. I'm going to like this. I'll link it right here. Let me get you guys the link of the video. I'm going to pop it in the chat real quick for you guys. This video is a nice guide. Nice guide for sure. Yeah, servers are up. Oh, nice. There you go. And just as I posted that YouTube video, ScourgeBot came in with my own YouTube channel. Check it out. If you guys ever miss any reviews, any